Imagine sending money to what you believe is a legitimate entity, only to realize it's a scam, and there's no way to retrieve your funds. This is the grim reality for thousands of users of Zelle, a digital payment service now at the center of a high-stakes legal battle. New York Attorney General Letitia James has launched a lawsuit against Early Warning Services, EWS, the parent company of Zelle, accusing it of enabling a staggering $1 billion in fraud by failing to implement basic safety measures. The case, filed in New York State Supreme Court, raises urgent questions about the responsibility of financial institutions in the digital age, and whether convenience should ever come at the cost of consumer protection. But here's where it gets controversial. EWS is owned by a coalition of major U.S. banks, including JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Capital One, and Wells Fargo. The lawsuit alleges these institutions knowingly prioritized rapid user growth over security, allowing scammers to exploit Zelle's lax verification processes. For example, fraudsters could create fake accounts posing as utilities like Con Edison, tricking users into sending money they couldn't recover. One New Yorker lost nearly $1,500 after being misled into paying a phantom electricity bill. By the time he realized the scam, his bank refused to help, claiming Zelle's transfers are final. Zelle's defense, a spokesperson, dismissed the lawsuit as a political stunt, arguing that over 99.95% of transactions are fraud-free. But critics counter that this statistic ignores the human cost of the 0.05% that go wrong. And this is the part most people miss. The lawsuit claims EWS knew about these vulnerabilities for years, but delayed critical safeguards until 2023, long after fraud had already spiraled. Even then, the measures were only adopted after mounting pressure, not proactive leadership. This isn't the first time Zelle has faced scrutiny. In December 2024, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB, sued EWS and 3 of its bank partners for allowing fraud to fester. However, the CFPB abruptly dropped the case in March 2025, part of a broader retreat under the Trump administration. The timing has sparked accusations of regulatory inconsistency. If the government is serious about protecting consumers, why abandon cases when the political winds shift? The New York lawsuit demands restitution for victims and court-mandated anti-fraud measures. Yet the battle extends beyond legal technicalities. It forces us to confront a deeper dilemma. Should companies like Zelle bear responsibility for crimes committed by third parties, or is it up to users to do their homework before sending money? We want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Zelle and its bank owners should be held accountable for systemic fraud? Or is this an overreach by regulators? Share your perspective in the comments below.